защитим и наш народ, и нашу государственность от любых угроз, в том числе от внутреннего предательства. А то, с чем мы столкнулись, это именно предательство. Непомерные амбиции и личные интересы привели к измене и своей стране, и своему народу, и тому делу, за которое бок о бок с другими нашими частями и подразделениями сражались и погибали бойцы и командиры.
Vladimir Putin and so on, they all have been young global leaders of the World Economic Forum. But what we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, is that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are actually young global leaders of the World Economic Forum.
And that's true in Argentina too. Well, yeah, sorry, that's true in Argentina as well.
It's true in Argentina, and it's true in France now. I'm with the president, who is a young global leader, but
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And you know I come back with that video just to make you think.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And guys, we have the drums are beating. And they're getting louder. We know the NWO has to distract the masses, and we know from history the NWO funds both sides. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you and wrote about it a long time ago. Now, guys, we have Larry Fink about 4 years ago stating his clients do not want crypto exposure. 2 years ago at the peak, my clients still are showing no interest. We're investing in it from time to time, but my clients are not interested. Now we see Larry Fink saying crypto is going to change the world, and we know it is. Everything is going to be tokenized and put on blockchain because they want to take this real world and put it into the virtual world. Now, me and my son went to go watch the new Spider-Man movie, and what did they talk about? That's right, guys, the metaverse. Remember, your life is an illusion, and TV is your reality. And then we have the Black Swan author playing the Hegelian dialectic. And we know he knows all about the fourth industrial revolution. Remember, guys, when you're looking at the mainstream media, they're not going to tell you the whole truth. But you know, on the Crypto Teacher, I give you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but it sets you free. The robots, algorithms, and drones are about to replace humanity in the workforce. And the sheep are about to go inside the metaverse if they don't wake up. Get that free money airdrop to them, but little do they know it's going to be programmable. Tell them what, where, and when and how to buy it, and they have 3 to 6 months to spend it, or poof, it's gone. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you, because he knows. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day.
Is it true that you're building out a cryptocurrency capability?
No. I mean, we're looking at it. As I said in the past, we are very excited about blockchain technology. That's what we're looking at, even in the Aladdin universe, what we're trying to do there. So we're looking at blockchain technologies, and we're looking at all the
blockchain isn't crypto. Blockchain is just the underlying technology.
Well, that's the most important thing. Whether it is a cryptocurrency, we're studying them to see how they're performing. And it may be, it may be.
Don't your clients want crypto exposure?
No, I don't believe any client has sought out crypto exposure.
Really?
Yes.
But at some point they might. Do you need to be prepared?
I don't, at the moment, no.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Goldman Sachs is building out a cryptocurrency trading desk. Morgan Stanley is doing the same thing.
I'm not in the trading area.
Morgan's doing the same thing.
Yes, because there's elements of people who are looking to trade it. I have not heard from any one client they're looking to buy a cryptocurrency at this time. When it becomes more legitimatized, when it has the true true open nature of it, that you identify who the players are on both sides, that's when we'll probably look at it as an alternative to all currencies. But I have
Right now, you are where then? You are.
What do you mean?
Just studying it?
We're studying it. We're looking how they perform. We're looking at that type of data to understand it as we think about other products. But right now, I can tell you it worldwide. I have not heard from one client who said, I need to be in this.
Fascinated about it. I'm encouraged by how many people are focusing on it. I'm encouraged about the narrative. It may become a great asset class, and I do believe this could become a great asset class. Cryptocurrency. I don't believe it's a substitute for currencies. I think we're going to have cryptocurrencies of dollars, cryptocurrencies of other currencies. But I don't believe we should be focused. We should think about crypto as a substitute of currency. But it could. But I am fascinated by it as an asset class. I am still watching. I will tell you of our investors worldwide, we don't have that much inquiry on it. We are investing in it. Rick Reeder's been on your show talking about things that we are doing in it, and we're studying it. We've made money on it. But I'm not here to tell you that we are seeing broad-based interest by institutions worldwide. And I like to say that most of what we do is a reflection of what we are hearing from our clients. So I would clearly tell you worldwide. Go on, Andrew.
What you're saying, what you're saying, though, I think is very, very important. And I just want to put a fine point on it because
Please.
You're speaking to companies all over the world, and you're saying now that you don't believe that companies have a unique interest in this. They're not saying, hey, Larry, we're thinking about how we can get exposure for our balance sheet. Do you have a product? Can you do something? Are you thinking about creating a product for them? And you're speak directly to that, because, by the way, that is the narrative. It's the narrative around, frankly, even the valuations of the Coinbases of the world, in part because there's a view that institutional money is desperate to be part of this, and you're saying the opposite.
Well, I'm not. We are not having those conversations, and maybe they're talking to somebody else. So I don't want to suggest that we have perfect information, but our broad-based client relationships we've had very little interconnectivity on the conversation on crypto, other than a fascination.
Can I ask you a crypto question? It's actually the same question I think I asked Warren Buffett, which was, there are a lot of folks who are skeptical about crypto.
Yes.
And Bitcoin in particular. Always been.
From 0 to 62,000.
Right. But the question is, you talk about it being a tumor and sort of self-immolating on itself at some point. What would be the tipping point that would do that? Because we're now, this started in 2000 and what was it?
Like 2011, maybe?
Yes.
2010? Or maybe
I think even before that, 2009, maybe. I wanted to go back and say.
It started after the crisis.
After the crisis. So 2009, I think it was 9 or 10. Yeah. Anyway, so here we are now, call it 13, 14 years in.
Yes.
This is a very long
but think about it.
Speculation if this is that,
yes,
right?
Yes.
I'm not.
But let's look at crypto. Is it being used for real transactions? No. It is a cult.
In parts of the world it is the same. The unbanked or people in very high, where they make money and inflation is 30 or 40%, and they have a cell phone and they're able to own something that doesn't depreciate immediately?
Well, it did exactly the opposite of its mission as inflation hedge, because it collapsed when inflation
collapsed to 30,000, but people were negative at $10.
But you can look at any stocks that reached $100 has started at $1 or $2. So
and a lot of those
when
collapsed.
you look at things, you don't look at the past. You look at the drawdown you can experience if you own it when it's already mature. So the one, it's not an inflation hedge. Two, the thing is, it may be good for transaction, for petty transaction, small amount of money, but it's not good for real money laundering because it's very traceable. And three, it is pretty much the first time in the history of the world we have had a cult, cult coupled with a financial instrument.
What do you make of BlackRock now trying to pursue with an ETF. You have Citadel. You have a number of Wall Street players who, by the way, for a very long time actually were very negative, skeptical, just like you.
Yes. I started positive on Bitcoin because I was disappointed with the Federal Reserve policy. But then I realized that you're going from Caribbean to Scylla. In other words, from something bad to something vastly worse. At least with Federal Reserve, you know, we have transparency, we know what's going on, we can influence it. There's a system. But with crypto, tend to concentrate among big players, and it is how can I explain it? It's distracting, and effectively, what has happened thanks to crypto is we're going to have Fed now rolling out next month. We're going to have the central banks are focusing on making transaction both easier and faster for individual and corporation.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust. And we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in an ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Going to a different economy. And we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box, provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis, whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, We have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.